Hello,
Yeah,
everyone. Welcome back to we
being
are,
a podcast.
our podcast. We're not actually, we just tried streaming, but, and it doesn't look like that's gonna work, so instead we're using OBS to record.
Yes.
And, we've already been talking amongst ourselves for a few minutes. Sorry I probably sound a little under the weather, but yeah, that's the way it is. Let's so V, why don't you take over?
Yes. Your audio just went down a little bit. So we are talking about anime, and we choose our favorite anime that we are going to talk about.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not.
well, I'm not talking about my favorite anime necessarily. I'm just talking about an anime like the last anime I saw.
Oh, last one we saw.
Yeah,
My bad. So yeah, he's talking about Sailor Moon, and we're going to talk about Death Note, which I still need to watch. It's good though. I enjoy anime. It's like it's better than a cartoon sometimes.
yeah. Sometimes it is.
Sometimes it is, isn't? But anime is like it's gory, it's funny, so much. Yeah,
Yeah, I think anime has
a lot.
anime is able to take more liberties and more chances as a medium. I think.
Yes,
If you want to call it a medium, you can call it a genre. You can call it just an artistic movement. I mean,
yes, and how girls has
whatever.
big boobs from the cartoon ones. Every time we
Hmm.
watch an anime, the girls always have a big breast.
Yeah, you might say that.
Yeah, it's kind of help noticing.
Uh, so let's uh, so let's talk about because we're both talking about one anime in particular, but we'll probably bring up a few more
Yes,
as we continue.
and some like animes are basically comes out a Magnac series.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're actually gonna discuss that.
Yeah, okay then.
So if it does, it does. But well, whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first because
So,
yeah.
okay, mate, are you sure can it do
Yeah,
this?
yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Yes. So the death. So we are talking about Death Note. Woo-hoo, Death Note. So basically, the author wanted to create a suspense series because the gen, genre had a few Spencer series available to the public. So yeah, and after the publication of the pilot chapter in this series was not expected to receive approval as a standardized comic. And
Hmm.
learning that Death Note had in fact received approval and that Tokuhisa Abata will create the network.
Hmm.
Wow.
Did you know that the author of Death Note is working under a pseudonym?
Really?
Yeah, we don't know who the author actually is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there are rumors, but they're just rumors.
Yes, because Hoba said he couldn't believe it due to the positive reactions. Death Note became a sterilized manga series.
Serialized.
Yeah, that was good. So basically, I go down. So I got notes down it.
I've never
No,
seen. I've never seen the Netflix series, the Netflix movie.
I have. It was awful. Do not watch it. It's awful. It's American, like act. So technically, the Netflix one is trash. Instead of like Yagaman, whatever his last name is. Um, his name is Light Turner, and he's
Light is not an average kid. Excels in every class. To teach
and I
and the pressure from his parents on his ass. Hey, catch!
yes, but
I
we were
got
devoted to
bored
the
because
good.
I got bored.
Yes, but
That was
we
actually
would
from a YouTube
defer.
video.
Yeah,
I think I might
sorry.
have showed you it. Did I?
No, you haven't. I was about to say Ron Defoe did an amazing job as the demon god.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Willem Dafoe. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie, but from what I've seen of
You
Willem
know,
Dafoe's
watch
read,
it when you're bored or drunk. That's
maybe
really
maybe we can watch it for commentary.
yeah,
Because we are going to do a commentary after this episode.
yeah. We are.
Anything else you can? So keep going. This is your section.
And so basically, Light and Yagamari are technically Light is a cat. L is a cat, and Light is a mouse. It's like it's like chess. It's kind of like chess, but like mouse. It's mouse and mice chase. Cats and mice chase. Really, this is what the series is about. Trying to find who's the Death Note and how yeah, it's like a mystery suspense, and we're trying to find out who's Death Note, who making all this death. So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's a pretty.
and
That's a pretty fine setup for a series.
yeah. So basically, in the June 2019 issue of Sasha Rush, I can't pronounce it, Jump Square, it was announced that a new one-shot chapter of Death Note will be published, of part of the complete manuscript debuted at the 30th work anniversary Tekka Obata Exposition, never completed, event which ran in Turkey from July 13th to August 12th, 2019.
Okay. Yeah.
And the title Death Note Special One Shot, the entire 84 pages chapter was published in March issue of Jump Square on February the 4th, 2020, 2020 on V's website as collected volume titled Death Note Short Stories, which includes the February 2008 one-shot chapter, the special one-shot, yeah, and the series plotted chapter, and the Warming's House, One Day One Shot chapters and more was released on February the 4th, 2021. Wow, that's impressive though.
No, so there was something released as late as like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah, it did, yes. That's impressive though.
Was
I
that
never
the
thought.
was that the original author?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's still returning to this series.
Yeah. So, so the Death Note anime, directed by Tasuku Akai and animated by Madhouse, began in airing on Nippon TV October 4th, 2006, and finished its ran on June 27th, 2007, totaling 37 episodes.
Yeah,
These, pardon?
yeah. From my understanding, um, how many chapters was the manga?
I'm not too sure about a lot.
Because apparently, from what I'm told by other Death Note fans, the Death Note anime rushed through some parts of the manga.
Yeah, then include that in the manga. So some parts has been different to that. Do you know Death Note the live action is not the first Death Note live action. The
Yeah,
first
no, there are some movies made in Japan.
yeah, made Japan from yeah, so you got the 2006 one, Death Note 2, the last name L changed the real Note Death Note New Generation, Death Note Lights Up the New World, and Death Note 2017 Netflix one.
Yeah, I believe there was also a like a mini TV series.
Yeah, I think so. So basically, it's a fucking it's they did a TV yet in April 2015. It was announced that a live action TV show series based on Death Note manga will begin airing from July 2015 on NTV. And it was announced in July 2022. It was announced that the Differ brothers are producing a new live action series adapting from the Netflix for Netflix in October 2022. It was announced that Herbert I can't pronounce would write an exclusive produce the series. So they're doing like a so they are going to do another live action series for Netflix.
I think I think that's a not great idea.
I know.
I mean, the Netflix series didn't isn't very like fondly remembered, is it? Yeah,
No,
the movie, I should say.
no, it was so bad.
Yeah, like I haven't seen it, but from what I'm told, it's not great.
No, it's not. And they also did a musical adaptation of the manga called The Death Note, the musical that ran in both Japan and South Korea.
Oh yeah, that's right. I actually forgot about that.
Yes, it was originally composed in English by Broadway composer Frank Wildhorn, with lyrics by Jack Murphy and the book by Arvin Mancello.
What
Though
what
English language production has been announced as of September 2017. So
why
yeah,
why would you why would you outsource a why would you outsource your Japanese made story to in English to English speakers?
I know
That seems rather I don't know, backwards, I think.
it is. It is, and there's like
I mean, on there playwrights in Japan.
yes,
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure there are. I mean, kabuki is pretty much like a stage play, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Like there's actually bands and like tent bands as well. So early into those way, there then this after volumes of Death Note were found at found at the February 2013 suicide of a 15-year-old girl in Russia. A local parents group began campaigning to regulate all media based on the series, saying that had been an advertised effect on the minds of children. In March 2014, investigators conclude that the magna did not cause the girl to commit suicide. Ouch.
Okay then.
I know. So basically, in the so in May 2010, the upper some school in New Mexico held a hearing to ban Death Note manga from their district schools. It was unanimously voted down. So it's like
Go Mexico.
yes. So I'm not reading the total paragraph. Blah 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 blah. I'm just going to read this. So in early 2005, the school officials in China banned Death Note. The immediate cause that was students has been attering Altering notebooks to resemble Death Notes, and then writing names of acquaintances, enemies, and teachers in the book. The ban was designed to protect the physical and the mental health of students from horror materials that misleads innocent children and distorts their mind and spirit.
I mean, it's not like those fake death notes are actually going to cause any real damage.
No, they won't.
That's just like stuffy people being stuffy.
In 2007, the Education Bureau in Taiwan asked the teachers to pay attention to all the negative influence on elementary schools that students reading the manga. Wow. That's not bad. Like, this is my mouse.
So where are you reading all this from?
From my notebooks. I just got a note.
Oh, I see.
That's copy and paste. Sorry, it's bad.
Don't worry about it. So, are we actually going to talk about the the Death Note series itself?
Oh, seriously, yes. I know. I want to do some anime. On Rotten Tomatoes, the show holds up approval of ratings 100 base.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So the series, I'll get my notes again. Do you know several soundtracks of the series has been released? The music from the anime was composed by Yoshihana it's happiness those two words, the two composers. So while the series were also published by VAP, the first one was Death Note original soundtrack, which was released in Japan on December 21, 2006. It contains music from the series, with the first opening and ending themes are sung by the Japanese band Nightmare in this TV size format. Oh, wow, that's impressive though. I wish I was like 10 there so I can watch Death Note.
I think I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure the opening and closing songs for Death Note were composed by Japanese metal band Maximum the Homo.
Yes.
I just switched to some slides in OBS so that I could pull an image from the Death Note manga. which the anime is based on. I couldn't find a great one. It's pretty blurry, but I'm pretty sure people that can see what the artistry that goes into it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so we'll close that, and we're not going to that yet. Okay, we're back
They got
to.
they got like four. Death Note has 3 games.
I didn't know that. Tell me about the games.
Okay. Sorry, I'm going through my notes. Oh, that whole section I got like Microsoft notes, so I'm just like trying. I've got like music notes and all that games. So the first game,
I'm guessing
first game,
I'm guessing you haven't played any of the games.
no.
Neither have
So
I.
the first, pardon?
Neither have I.
Yeah. So the first game was developed by some can't pronounce the name for Nintendo DS titled Death Note Kira Game. So it was released on the 15th of February 2007. Kira Game is a strategy game where the player takes on the role of Kira or L. These are just titles and any character can be Kara or L. The player will attempt to deduce who the enemy is. Kira will try to uncover L's identity and vice versa. This will play out in 3 phases: investigation, where the players would discuss the case includes with other characters, voting where each member of investigation team casts on vote who they suspect is L or Kira based on the player performance in the previous phase. So yeah, there's another game, a third game. The wait, a third game, the L and the Apology to Death Note was released for Nintendo DS in Japan on February 7th, 2008. The player assumes the role of a rookie FBI agent who awakens in a strange hotel and attempts to escape with the help of Elle, who provides assistance and a via VIA. And in a game PDA, the story is set before the Kill investigation in the original series. So it's like, I might be tricky with first because I don't have my glasses and it's really hard to read and my eyes is like getting blurry because I'm looking at the screen too much.
How many games did you say there were?
There was 3.
And how many did you talk about?
That's 2.
Okay, so is there anything else you can talk about before we return to the anime?
There also this is the so the core plot device of the story is the Death Note itself.
Obviously.
Sorry?
Obviously.
Yeah. So a black notebook with instructions to known as the rules of the Death Note, written on the inside of when usually corrected. It allows anyone to commit a murder. Not only the victim's name and face according to the director of the live action films. The idea spirits living in the world in an ancient Japan is an ancient Japan's concept in the way it's a fairy Japan story. Okay. Yeah, my eyes getting blurry without my glasses. Sorry, I can't do this. You can go.
Yeah, sorry if everyone. V has forgotten her. She's left her glasses at another friend's house. So.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. Can't you make the font bigger?
I'm trying to guess. Yeah. Zoom.
I beg your pardon.
I'm using Zoom, like not Zoom, like I make it I just zoomed in.
Okay, yeah.
So so what I'm doing now. So yeah. So basically, this is the plot of the story. I'm not reading the whole plot. I'm just letting you know who's this man. So in Tokyo, dif, difa, dis, disaffected in high school student named Light Yagami finds a death note in the mystery.
Or Yagami Light if you want to
Yagami Light,
yeah, if you want
like
to
Yagami.
yeah, if you want to go by the actual Japanese custom.
Yes, like Yagami finds the Death Note, a mystic black notebook that can kill anyone as long as the user knows both the target's name and face, internally terrified of its god-like powers. Light considers this a possibility of the Death Note abilities and kills a higher profile Japanese criminal than targets internationally criminals in 5 days after the five after the 5 days after discovering the notebook, Light was visited by Raku, a Samigram,
Shinigami.
as Samagam,
Shinigami.
and the Samagami, and the death. My laptop's gonna die.
Oh, please plug it in.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, wait everyone, she'll be back.
Yeah, it's gonna die like in 5 minutes.
Ah, please fix it.
Yeah, no. It's not my fault. I should have plugged it in.
Why didn't you?
Oh no. I blame Jesus. No, I shouldn't say that. Alright. It's in.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's in.
We're saved.
Yes. So yeah, that's the plot of the movie. And oh wait, no, so I forgot to anyone. And the Death Note is previous owner Raku is
Luke?
invisible to anyone who has not touched the notebook. So yeah, that's it.
And we'll
That's
say, why don't we talk about the characters?
the characters like Yagami. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, he's a pretty, a rather,
So like Yagami, I go through my notes. So he's portrayed.
Yeah.
So like Yagami was first appearance of Boredom, and the last appearance is like chapter 107.
Okay, so you just answered my question from earlier. Death Note's chapters. The Death Note manga's chapter count is in the hundreds, and the anime adapts that into an anime of
37 episodes.
37 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing a lot of condensing.
Yeah.
So conceivably, there probably is a lot to take. For like manga purists, there is probably a lot to take issue with there, and that could conceivably lead to pacing and development issues.
Yeah. So his alias is Kira Light. Some other one. L. His nickname is Kira. Species human, gender male. Application is student, formerly police detective, and Fibonacci. Fibonacci. and he's a serial killer. Weapon Death Note. So he's portrayed as a brilliant but bored genius who finds a Death Note and other worldly supernatural notebook that allows the user to kill by anyone and knowing their name and face. And I'll show you like he was created by he was I think in this show he was one of his love interests is Kira as well in the film in anime. Yeah. And he's a good character, Light. I prefer Light.
Yeah, Light is a
He's a good character.
yeah, Light is a
So basically,
fairly
he was born in February 28th, 1986. But this is an anime, but in the manga series. No, actually, in the manga series, he was born February 28th, 86. But in the anime, he was born in 1989. In the anime, he
born
portrayed as pardon.
1989 in the anime.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
and he is portrayed as this teen genius and model student with polite, reserved, and gentleman-like personality, who is well liked and popular among his peers and teachers, and known for being the class topper, not not chopper, topper. Yeah, that's it. And in the beginning of the story,
The
he was a
class.
student,
Hold on, the top class. What?
a class topper, Topper.
Okay, okay.
Topper, yeah.
I'm not familiar with that term.
So in the Light is a student in his last year of high school, and later he attended to University. And his father, Chokama Yagami, is the chief of the National Police Agency.
Okay, yeah.
And he is the head of the task force hunting the Kira name the public has given to the perpetrator of stirring the this is a long one. I can't pronounce it. Murders around the world. His mother, Sako Kori, I can't pronounce it, is a housewife. His youngest sister, Sayu, acts as a chiefful less academy foil of light himself. As a comic. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce. It's hard to pronounce. It's stupid of me. This is one in my glasses.
You should have kept them handy.
I don't know, but I was too tired in the morning. I was like, my sister picked me up like 11:30 and I forgot him.
Oh well.
So yeah, so I think I'm done with this. We can talk about so but technically is this movie's about like it's a cat so that like it begins with a game anyway with the cat and the mouse between the two with Light trying to learn Elle's real name and so he can kill him, and Elle is trying to get Light to expose himself so that he can be arrest him so that he can arrest him. That's what it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, you can. I mean, there are more.
Okay.
There are more characters to talk about.
Yeah, no, that's a lot.
So why don't you talk about some of them?
Yeah, I could talk about Els.
Yeah, talk about Elle.
Yes. His love interest. Misa.
Lee is was his girlfriend.
Misa. Pardon?
Misa was Light's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah. But you said
Miss.
she was Elle's girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not his girlfriend. I'm Light's girlfriend.
Don't slap yourself.
I'm not. I slapped my legs. So basically,
Okay.
she has a female application. She's a model, actress, and a singer. And she's so right. And she's got orange hair. She got a female Shimigami as well. Okay. She got so she's actually born in Kyoto, Kyoto on December 25th in 1984. Misa Aman is a famous model known as Misa from the Kawasi region who possesses a definite given to to her by the Shamigami Ram. Before her introduction in the series, Misa was attacked by an obsessed stalker unknown to her in a Shimigami named Delres has fallen in love with her to save her life. Glarus wrote her stalker's name into his notebook, killing him constantly. Glarus himself did not since Shimigami exists only to take the human's life, not to extend it. Not extend it. That's what it. I can't. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really blurry.
Okay.
I can't
Well,
really read it all. Oh, it's zoomed in. The name's actually zoomed in. It's just like more I look at the screen, the more it's getting blurry for me.
well, I can probably take over now.
Yeah, you can.
You've
Sorry.
had it for about 14 minutes, so I think that's more than enough time on Death Note.
Yeah.
So, this is the last anime I watched. Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon, or more specifically Sailor Moon, or more broadly I should say, more broadly known as Sailor Moon, but specifically Sailor Moon Classic. You know, the original 52 episode anime that aired during the 90s and on American TV.
Yeah.
The names were changed and it was
Successful.
So I'm going to say some background information about this series.
Yes.
Pardon me, I was just drinking some water. This series was created by Takeuchi Naoko. I think that's the name. Let me look it up to be sure. It is Takeuchi something.
Yes.
Yeah, Takeuchi Naoko.
Nice.
Who's married? Yeah, she's a mangaka. Her husband is also a mangaka. Who is the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter?
Nice. No, that's nice.
Yeah, that's it, man. Talk about like like a pal couple.
Yes.
Like, I mean, but I think that in terms of like a cultural like influence, Takeuchi Naoko has to like win by far.
Yes.
Yeah, and despite all that, she still has two. She still found the time to be a mother of two.
Oh wow, that is good.
So Sailor Moon, like I'm not an expert on the history of Sailor Moon, but so I'm just going to like paraphrase and repeat some stuff that I was told, or rather some stuff that I heard in someone else's YouTube video. Lady Zeon, you should probably subscribe to her. She's uh,
Yeah.
she's been on YouTube for a few years across different channels. But she makes pretty fine content. She's a trans woman, a non-binary trans woman, I should say. So, she's yeah. If you want to support trans people, that's probably a fine place to start.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, originally, Takeuchi Naoko started, or rather, the series started with Sailor V, or codename Sailor V, I think, which doesn't follow Sailor Moon. It follows, okay, in the middle of this picture is Sailor Moon. On the far
Yeah.
left, on the far left is I forget her name, but Sailor
I can't
V.
really see his phone, but yeah.
That's because
Yeah, no.
that's because I can't share my screen. Sorry. Maybe I can, but
It's
uh,
up to you. No rush.
I know I probably can share my screen, but I guess we'll do that later.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we have Sailor Venus on the far left.
Yeah.
She's actually the person we're following in codename Sailor V. And when Toei Animation was adapting, okay, I don't know when it happened, but eventually, Taguchi Naoka started Sailor Moon, which follows a different protagonist.
Yes.
And eventually that was, Sailor Moon was adapted into anime, which became one of the most popular anime of all time. You probably can't argue otherwise.
Yes. Exactly.
Like, you've never seen Sailor Moon yourself, but you're
No, I've seen little bits and pizzas, but I heard about.
but you're
Heard
de-
of I mean.
but you're definitely familiar with the character, aren't you?
Yes.
So
And she's blonde, got big tits, and she like in a like a Sailor Moon costume, like a captain's, like a yeah. That's it.
I mean, I don't know if she has big boobs.
I've seen cosplays. I've seen like
Well,
pictures of her.
cosplayers can take liberties.
I know, but I'm just saying. I've seen pictures of her like in animation, in anime. So
well, I'm going to continue. So let's talk about the
yeah,
plot itself. The plot. The protagonist of our series, Sailor Moon, or Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon, as it aired in Japan, is a 14-year-old high school student who, I guess I'm going to summarize the first episode. She, she's basically like a klutzy bimbo.
yeah,
Yeah, she's she doesn't do particularly well in school. She's not the brightest. She's not the brightest. Bulb in the house. She's she's not the most coordinated.
yes,
And one night, or rather one morning, as she's running late for school, she finds this cat that's being I guess bullied, and she finds, and she shoos the bullies away, and because the bullies were like kids, which are like that's fucked up. Kids bullying cats. I mean, what did that cat ever do to you? So anyway, she notices that the cat had a band-aid on its forehead. She pulls away the band-aid. The cat has a crescent moon symbol on its forehead, and the cat runs away, and Sailor Moon goes about her day. Along the way, we meet her friend Neru, this other student whom she interacts with. I forget his name. Mo, was it? I don't know. And she also you know, frequently has unfriendly interactions with this older guy. Not too much older. I think he's like college age or university age.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but yeah, she doesn't like him, and he's pretty. He pretty much like degrades her, or I don't know, degrade is the right word, but he's dismissive of her. Always kind of puts her down a little bit, but then again, so does everyone.
Yes.
Um, Later, but while this is happening, there's this this like dark underworld that's operating in the shadows, operated by ruled by Queen Beryl, who's this. I don't know if she's like. I don't know exactly what her deal is. I can't remember if she's ancient, but she's trying to summon and use the powers of darkness, and her henchmen go about in Tokyo trying to like stir like chaos and fuel darkness, and one of them um
Yes.
okay, I earlier mentioned Naru, Sailor Moon's friend. Her her mother, Naru's mother owns a jewelry store, and you know uh without her knowledge, they put a curse on the jewelry, which turns them into zombies. I can't remember exactly. I think that's it. And yeah, so the cat goes back to Sailor Moon, and reveals it can talk, and gives her a magic pen to transform her into Sailor Moon. And you get that minute long transformation sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if in Dragon Ball they made everyone sit through like a minute long transformation sequence every time Goku became Super Saiyan. Or an Ozaru. Like it's like I think it's somewhat telling that the later Sailor Guardians or Sailor Senshi would become, you would have more streamlined transformation sequences lasting about 10 to 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, unfortunately, becoming a superhero doesn't, make you more competent or more badass. I mean, it does make you more badass, but it doesn't make you more competent. And she nearly gets herself killed the first time, but she survives. Naru's mother is saved, and she saves the day.
That's alright.
Yeah, but during that first encounter, she also, comes across this other superhero, Tuxedo Common or Tuxedo Mask, who's who we I don't know if this was meant to be a surprise, but it's pretty obvious to me watching this series for the first time as an adult that Tuxedo Common is the young man who was kind of a dick to Sailor Moon earlier that same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though that's obvious, it's not immediately clear whether or not a Sailor Moon as a Tuxedo Mask is whether that guy is aware of his actions as a Sailor Mask, or if he's doing it like unconsciously.
That's alright,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the first episode of Sailor Moon. It's the animation is the animation's not great. It's not bad by any means. The Toei animation doesn't have anything to be ashamed of, but it's pretty standardly animated.
Yes.
It does play to its strengths. The animation is like they do like fun expressions, and they do the theme song is pretty awesome. I'm gonna play a little bit, just a little bit though, because I don't want to get copyright bullshit.
Yes.
And just while that's playing, or rather while that's I'm getting that ready, I guess we'll talk more about the series. I don't know. Do you have any questions as I drink water?
Is it good? Is the series good, like, to watch?
Yeah, it's good. I think it's good. Of course, I think it's good. Why? Why do? Why else would I be talking about it?
I don't know. It's like I see a lot of people. I know I'm saying it's good. It's just like, I don't know. I hope it's good. Like if I don't watch it, so do I have to like? Is there any like politics in it as well?
I mean, I guess it depends on how you define politics, because I think that all art is inherently political.
Yeah.
Because you could say that Sailor Moon does have a feminist edge, because all the main heroes are girls, and a main running theme of the series is like feminine friendship, feminine camaraderie, feminine power.
Yes.
Not just positive feminine power, but also negative feminine power. The main antagonist of this series of Sailor Moon is like a woman as well, Queen Beryl.
That's if I do watch a video, watch it. Like, do you break it like watching from?
I'd recommend just oh no, I'd let you borrow my Blu-ray of Bishoji Senshi Sailor Moon. So anyway, here's the theme song. Tell me if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
Yeah, that song fucking slaps.
Yeah. Is it good or bad?
It's an awesome song. I love it.
Yes. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna watch Sailor Moon. I prefer to watch Sailor Moon with someone because if I watch it by myself, I won't get the chance to like watch it.
Well, yeah, I've only seen it in Japanese, and I only intend on watching anime ever in Japanese.
I know. I watch in English.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the English dubs.
I know.
So
Remember when you come back in the Yasha that I watched in English and there's you like
you watched well, the first time I watched Inuyasha was in Japanese. I watched a little bit of it in English with you because it was your first time watching it, and I figured I'd watch along with you, and also to see what if the dub is okay. And the dub is okay. Sometimes I like to act like the dubs are always shit, but that's I admit like that's not always true. I do think that dubs are always inferior, but it doesn't mean like dubs are always like bad. Some dubs can be quite good, I admit, even though I will not go out of my way to watch a dub, except maybe for Samurai Pizza Cats.
Yes.
Which I'll maybe I'll watch that after I finish watching a reboot, or maybe another season of Daredevil.
Yeah.
So. So I guess I'll start talking about the characters. I've already talked about the main protagonist, Sailor Moon herself. I'll talk a little bit more about it now. When she came to the States, she was renamed Serena. Fuck that. Her name is Tsukino Usagi, which literally means rabbit of the moon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which is actually a reference to, I think, a little Japanese folktale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, she's kind of a klutz. She's she doesn't do great in school. She's kind of gullible, myopic, immature. She's basically all of us. She's a really I think she's a really good kind of like everyman kind of character. Or rather, every woman type character.
Yes.
Because and she's the person we follow. She's she makes mistakes. She grows. She becomes stronger. She feels pressure. she's just a really really good main character that for us to anchor the series.
That's good then. Right. I should give it a chance.
Yeah, and I'll talk about more. I guess I'll talk about the Sailor Senshi as we keep going, because
Yes.
on the okay I say it like this because of the way or the way I have the show formatted. On the that's Sailor Moon or Tsukino Asagi on the in the middle on her right, who was the second Sailor Senshi to be integrated into the main cast, is Azumi,
Yeah.
Sailor Mercury. Yeah, she's basically while 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 Usagi does not do great in school, Azumi does. She's basically the perfect student. She does extra work. She has the best ideas. Her she has her magical items, like I don't remember if all of the Sailor Senshi get magical items, but Sailor Mercury's are pertaining to like knowledge and communication.
Yes.
She's also a bit more demure. She's more passive. She's not the she doesn't really take charge. But she is a pretty I do like her as well.
Yeah, no. You like her.
For some reason some people ship her with Ben 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like once you pull out your
Yeah.
I don't know why exactly, but it happened. And the next of the Sailor Senshi that was introduced was Rei, who Sailor Mars.
Yeah.
And she's wait okay her main weapon. Okay, each of these have weapons. There's um um okay, I forget what Sailor Moon's main attack was. Wasn't it oh wait, was it Moon Prism Power? No, I don't think so. She says that before she transforms. But Izumi's is a bubble spray, and Rei's is Fire Soul, which is appropriate because she's of this Sailor Senshi, she's definitely the most hot-headed.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, she's temperamental. She's antagonistic, especially towards Usagi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's she's basically always ready for a fight. I should mention that Rei is on the first on Usagi's left, and she's even though she's she sounds a little unpleasant, she is a likable character in her own right.
That's good then. It is.
There is a little bit of a thing during the series. She's I don't her father or grandfather is a temple guardian, I think,
Yeah.
or a temple monk. I don't know if it's a monk because I don't know if monks can have families, but I think she worked there as well, and this vagrant works for the temple as well because he thinks Ray's cute. I don't think he's too old for Ray though. I don't know. I didn't pay that much close attention. I don't know. The relationship isn't treated very seriously anyway, but over the course of the series, she does appreciate him. I don't think they become a couple, but she does appreciate him.
That's good.
Yeah, and then after Ray, we have Motoko, Sailor Sailor Jupiter, and this is at this point the it becomes a little bit more difficult to follow the Sailor Senshi because um, Motoko I feel like is a little bit less more defined. The main thing I remember about her is she has some angst about her height.
That's alright. That's good.
Yeah, she's 5'6".
Not bad.
Yeah, which I mean that's not very tall. I should say. I mean
No.
she is taller than all her friends, and apparently these are still like young high schoolers. So I guess 5'6" is pretty tall by that standard. But
It is.
I've dated I've gone on dates with girls that were like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they so I guess and then we're going back to the start with Sailor Venus. Just one more time. Just Sailor Jupiter is on the far right. Sailor Venus is on the far left again, and she is the. I have to say, because she's the last introduced, she's only introduced like a little bit before the conclusion. Therefore, I find her. She has the least amount of time to make an impression, and because of that, I don't remember her name all too well.
She.
Like I remember Usagi, I remember Azumi, I remember Rei, I even remember Motoko. But Sailor Venus, I don't remember her real name. Sorry, I'm pretty sure as I continue watching on, because I do plan on watching more, because there's
Yeah.
also Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon Crystal, Sailor Moon Sailor Stars, I think. I intend on watching more, and I'm pretty sure she'll leave a fine impression. But for now, she's definitely probably the one with the weakest characterization.
Not bad.
But yeah, it's still not bad because the main character of Sailor Moon is Sailor Moon, and if there's any character you need to get right, it's probably your main protagonist, and they get her like right.
Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah. So we've recorded just over an hour for this episode. Is there anything else you want to any questions you want to ask about it?
It's a good way. It's telling me it's a good way to watch.
What do you mean?
Like, is it good anime? Like,
when,
it's been
yeah,
still holds up.
yeah, it holds up quite fine.
Yeah. So, who's your favorite character? Who do you like in the Sailor Moon?
I think I might like Rei the most, even though I don't know. It's probably just because we both have long black hair.
Yes.
I'd probably cosplay as her.
Would you? Would you do it? Cosplay?
Yeah, I would.
Nice.
I'm at my one of the people that I live with. She said that our school, I think it's our school or maybe our house. I don't remember, but she said that they do anime cosplays. So like if I get into that, I'm definitely doing a Sailor Mars.
Yes, you should do it. Cosplay. I think you'll like it.
I have to learn to walk in heels though. I don't know how to do that.
Yes. And the music, cosplay is good, but you have to like, do your own stuff, like sewing, like costumes and all that.
Oh jeez, that sounds like a task.
It is like for cosplay.
So...
It's good, but you have to like, you have to like, if you want to make up like a fake sword, whatever, or like or if you want to make a costume, like you have to like do like not sewing, but you can buy a costume, but it's gonna be like hard. Now there's like videos and people like buy stuff that have like sew to match this outfit. Oh, so it's hard work. It's a lot of maintenance. It's hard maintenance to catch up.
Well, I don't.
So I have patience of do it like do my cosplay.
Well, I'll need to get a red skirt. All I have is a black one.
Yeah, I've got a red skirt.
Ah, well, Well, you're already partway there.
I know.
So is there any other questions you have about the series?
Not really. I've
Okay,
seen little bits on TV and people heard about it and clips, and I'm not really into stuff. It's okay, Steve. I might get into watch it though.
okay. On the strength of my recommendation.
Yes.
Okay, well I hope you like it. So
Yeah.
I guess that's the episode. Thanks for watching, I guess, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yes. See ya.
Yeah, peace.